Hey Chaos crew, Jimmy Chaos here, and today we're playing Historic Brawl in the midweek Magic event, and we are playing the first Sliver. It's a typical Sliver deck, all the Slivers and Changelings, things that benefit from having a lot of the same type of creature and a little bit of interaction. Deck list is in the description below. Let's go and cause some chaos. Alright, game number one, we are on the draw and playing against Kaikar Wind's Fury. Okay, we'll have to double check what that one does, because I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. So what do we have here? We have one Sliver, a Changeling, Guardian Project, Vanquisher's Banner, very slow hand. We get a free mulligan. These are definitely hands that you would want to throw back, yeah. We were looking for a 1 or 2 drop so we can get a fast start. Okay, Explore. Okay, okay, a couple 2-drop Slivers, an Explore, Haunting Voyage, some fixing. So that gets us a blue, that gets white, that's black. Oh, but if we give green, yeah, okay. We can keep this hand. Alright, so our opponent's commander is 3/3 flyer for 4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying, sack a spirit to add a red. Okay, so our opponent's going to cast a whole bunch of spells all at once at some point. We're going to just crack this now, and yeah, let's get the island so we can play our Diffusion Sliver, which then helps protect all our other Slivers. Alright, D-Spark. Yeah, so we'll play that. We don't want to decide on the pathway yet if we don't have to. Though white is definitely the preference, because we have 2 white cards and only 1 green. We also have a Horn, which we can cast as well. Opponent still has 3 mana, so they can't play Karkar yet. Mizium Tank. Trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Mizium Tank becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, so that's kind of their win condition. Did I take it? What is this again? Yes. Mana value 4 or greater, so that can get rid of Kaikar. So I think what they're probably going to do is play Kaikar, crew, attack. So we want to play this for white, so we can play our Lance or Sliver, which has first strike, so that crewing that and attacking doesn't work out well. We have D-Spark for Kaikar, and I guess we Horn. Okay, so they didn't go with Kaikar yet. When that becomes tapped, target creature can't block this turn. Oh, okay. Well, that ability gets countered. Yeah, and they can't. Oh! Apparently our opponent was very disappointed by that slight misplay and has conceded the game to us. Well, we were kind of in a rough spot there. We missed our land drop, so we'll take the free win. All right, game number 2 here, and we're playing against Vivictus Asmadi the Dire. I think that's a big dragon, right? This hand. Interaction, ramp, lots of colors, actually all the colors, and yeah, it will keep. Right, okay, so when that attacks, each other player chooses a permanent they control, then they polymorph it or something. Some weird, complicated card. We're gonna go with the Triome here, and I think we'll explore next turn. They play a Gateway. Yes, we don't need our removals, so we can play this, pay the 2. Explore, and we will play the Triome. I have Vecna. Okay, helps them draw cards. Alright, so we'll play. And apparently our opponent missed a land drop and decided that was enough to concede. Yeah, it's the one downside of these midweek Magic games is people tend to concede rather easily, so. Alright, we are on the play now, and then we are playing against Snapdax, Apex of the Hunt. This hand, yeah, we have that for turn 2. Hopefully we had a land drop, but other than that, we seem fine. And what is this again? 3/5 double strike. When this creature mutates, it deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and you gain 4 life. We have Heartless Act, so we can remove something when that tries to mutate on it. 4 mana, or it's 5 mana to mutate. Okay. No blocks here. We will gladly take that 1 damage. When this is this one here? Menace or Sliver creatures control have when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. I think we're just gonna play the Lantern because if they remove this, we are in big trouble. This gets us a 3rd mana without our creatures. Like, shooting them for 1 there really wasn't super relevant, so I think this might be the correct play. Alright, take 1. They didn't have removal, which is good. This is mana of any color. We'll play it as a white just because we have that in case Mad ends up making a difference. And what does this thing do again? Instant sorcery spells you control have Death Touch. Right, okay. I remember that card. Alright, we're gonna play this now. It has Menace and Death Touch itself, okay. And then we're gonna pass, holding up Heartless Act. So if they try and do anything to use that ability against us, we can stop them, but realistically we're not doing anything. As Death Touch, right? Yeah. Alright, let's just kill that now since we can't block it very efficiently, and we will just, yeah, we'll take the 1. That's not a problem. And Patrician, okay. Missed a land drop there, unfortunately, but we can still play the first Sliver. And we get a Diffusion Sliver, very nice. Helps us protect from interaction, especially since they are short on mana. No point in attacking, that just gives them life. And okay, so if they hit, oh yeah, it's another red mana. Actually no, it doesn't have to be red mana, they just need 5 mana. So 2 more of any type, and they can use that to mutate. It's not even that, I guess that's scary of a trigger. It just does 4 damage to 1 thing. Okay. So this has Cascade. Create a 2/2... Create a 2/2 Sliver, basically. When that comes to battlefield, create another 2/2 Shapeshifter. They don't have Planeswalkers, so that doesn't... Well, it does draw us cards next turn. I think we're gonna go with the Cascade trigger on here first. D-Spark. That has a mana value 4 or more. And we'll ping you. And yeah, this gives us a ton of mana next turn. Oh, and also, you know, Cascade right now. Let's go with redundancy on that guy. I think that means I get it 2 triggers. Yeah, I do. So many triggers. Draining all the life. We're not gonna die. Let that die to a Death Toucher. We're doing more than enough just by holding back. So now okay, we have Menace? Oh, we had Menace. Right, we should have got in for 7. Oh well, we missed some damage there. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I wouldn't mind just drawing a land here. So we don't have to keep tapping all our creatures and we can start swinging out. Oh, they got a cat. So they can block stuff now. Alright, we'll explore. Play our land and pay. Might as well just dump everything we got out. Shoot you, shoot you. Attack with things that really don't really do... We'll swing with those for now, I guess. So next turn, any number of shapeshifters become base power and toughness 4/4, and then choose up to one creature or planeswalker. Each creature with power 4 or greater you control deals damage equal to the power to it. Okay. Okay, so they get to shoot one of our creatures for 4 damage. The menace one, yeah, that would make the most sense. But it gets countered. Yeah, this deck's it's rocking and rolling right now. So we got another sliver and another sliver. Oh. And then, okay, all of you are bigger. Our slivers are all, I think they're just dead here. Slivers we have what was that, tap, draw card? I see that right? Oh, and we have vigilance now too. I don't think we have anything that costs 0 in this deck. Oh. What? Decline? That looked a little weird. I guess that's what happens when there's nothing found. Alright. Let's drain some more. At least this opponent's being a good sport, not just scooping like the other opponents have so far. Like, I know it's not super fun for them to sit here and just discard a card, draw a card is what our slivers have. Okay. We also have first strike now. What's going on, game? Oh, it was computing triggers or something. Yeah, we didn't find anything there. Okay, now that looked proper this time. Weird. Alright, opponent, they were a good sport to the bitter end. They finally said, okay, enough of you and your triggers. Alright, easy 3-0 in midweek Magic. Let's go play some more games though. We'll go to the normal queue. Maybe we can get some opponents who will stick around a bit longer. Alright. I knew this day would come, Chaos Crew. I just didn't realize it would come so soon. We are playing against Chaos. This is a Chaos versus Chaos showdown. And they are playing Tatsunori the Toad Rider. Interesting name. And we will keep this hand because it has got a lot of 2-drops. What is this? It is a 2 and a black for a human ninja, 3/3. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, if you don't control a creature named Kelmi, Kratom, which is a 3/3 black-green frog creature token with whenever you cast an enchantment spell, each opponent loses a life, you gain a life. Pay 1 and blue-green hybrid. Tatsunori Rider and target frog you control can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with reach or flying. So it's a 3/3 that you jump through hoops to create a 3/3 token that then can be hard to block. Okay then. We want the green mana on turn 2 for the druid, so we'll play that. Or do we want to mimic first, or do we druid first? I think we druid. And we're gonna play this for... Let's go red. Yeah, the druid sounds good. I can pillar and mimic next turn. We could Heartless Act and destroy that? Yeah, because if they cast an enchantment next turn, which their deck is going to be designed to do, then that could be really annoying. So let's just destroy that now. And then we'll pay 2 life. I guess we could have just played this. Oh well. And then now we'll play the Mimic. And we are going to name Sliver. It's just when Slivers you control. Sliver. Okay, just then player loses 1 life. Okay, that wasn't the worst. It slowed us down a turn. That was kind of annoying. Alright, so we need the black here for sure. And we're definitely playing this, naming Sliver. And then, yeah, we can Thought Seize them and Pillar of Origin playing that. Oh, okay. Whoa. They got 4 mana. They're going to get a 5th. They might draw a 6th. That's 7 mana. That's destroy all non... Okay. That's scary. That's whatever. That... They have a lot of things I don't want to see. I think this is going to be a tough one. I guess we take the Crux of Fate. It's the most immediate problem. And we just try to Zerg rush them before Coma comes down. Did they hit a land drop? I hope they didn't. They did. They did. And they're gonna get their Toad again. Well, we're gonna play the first Sliver and see what we hit. We hit a Guardian Project, which draws this card. Okay. That wasn't a great draw. They do, yeah, they have Frogify for an enchantment. So they're gonna Frogify our first Sliver. They can't attack though, because we will just block. And our commander is one we're happy to lose, so okay. We're gonna just cultivate here. Grab that and that, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Play that, play that. And just grab another basic. Just get out as much of the land as we can and just pass here. Yeah, Coma's coming now. We can still get back in this. We need to get a way to get our Sliver back, and we also need to start drawing spells and not lands. Yeah, if we just chain a couple of creatures through the Guardian Project, we can get back in this. Yeah. We need that to happen, like, now. Okay, that's something. Wow. Sliver. Okay, good. And they're gonna destroy it, sure. Why did that stop my card draw? Oh, because it shares the name of the creature in my graveyard. Neat. Well, see what our opponent does. They've been holding back, so maybe they'll just keep waiting back. The longer they wait back, the more time they give us, but yeah, okay. I think we're gonna get run over. Okay, so anything that was a good blocker can't block. And we take a whole bunch. Okay. We're still in this. We're not dead yet. That's not a good draw. Yeah, because this doesn't trigger on tokens. Yeah, we are dead. Whoa, what a disgrace. We lost to Chaos. Oh well. We'll have to pick ourselves up for the next one. Alright, we are now against Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. This hand has no slivers, just a bunch of interaction. We want to mulligan hands like that. Alright, this has slivers. We will keep... And this, oh yes, 3 and a white, flash flying. When it enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible for as long as you control it. And you can pay one of each color to give this +5/+5. So the real takeaway there is our opponent is a 5-color deck. Play this as red. We have a command tower, so it's not really super important to be a specific color. Yeah, I think I'm fine holding the Masked Vandal for a little bit longer, see if it's relevant. Very well could be in a against a 5-color deck. Replicating Ring, sure. The Triome. It's important to get a Sliver on the battlefield. sooner than later. Yeah, especially because we have that one coming up next turn. So this will get through, make sure we get through. And what is the Sanctum of All? Beginning of your upkeep may search your library for, oh, they're shrines. A shrine deck. Okay. Remember when I said this could be relevant? Oh, I called it. Alright, so you may excel. Yeah, we gotta get a creature in our graveyard first, though, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's play this for white, play the Bonsai, and get in for 4. Yeah, so if they get like a red shrine that lets them destroy one of our creatures, then we can Masked Vandal, get rid of the Sanctum of All. So we have some ways of getting creatures back in the graveyard, but we definitely care more about getting rid of that. Beginning of your upkeep, create a spirit token. Okay, okay. Enchantress presence, okay, so they have Enchantress stuff going on too. Gift of Paradise, draws them a card. Man, cool deck from our opponent. Alright. We don't need First Strike. What is this? They get bigger. That's important. And it lets us draw cards, 3 mana to cast it and 3 to use its ability. Or we can make 2 2/2s with Menace and Double Strike. And then play the Triome? Yeah, I think that's better. And then next turn we can Icon, and it just puts us, I think, almost at lethal at that point. So they're gonna start gaining life. Well, they have 3 blockers now, so they're not quite as dead. Oh, we have Double Strikes, so First Strike's irrelevant. And, oh, well. Maybe they are dead, then. As, let's see here, they have Menace, so they block 2 of them. Take 16. They sure look dead. I guess they have their commander. We're still gonna get in. Because if they can't manage to kill something in combat, we can use our Masked Vandal to destroy the Sanctum of All. And I think at that point we've pretty much checkmated them. That's a big shark coming down. Not sure why the 1/1's involved in that block. So he just gave me an extra body. No apparent reason. He also didn't have enough blockers anyways. So I guess it didn't make a difference. Alright. Opponent had a really cool deck there. But we just had a great curve there, so that's what happens with slivers. Alright, we are playing against Kenrith the Returned King. Alright, 5 color stuff. And yeah, we got 2-drop, 3-drop, and another 3-drop. We will keep. Lead on Triome. What does this guy give? Gives Outlast. Okay, and that one draws us a card, and that one gives us a whole whack load of mana. We have... Yeah, so we need white mana if we want to play the Outlast, which we do. And I think we go with the Fabero. White, green, yep. We'll go with Fabero, so the next turn we'll just have... Oh man. We can play the Lava Belly, and then that taps for 4 colors. I think we can play the first Sliver next turn. Actually, we can play the Lava Belly Sliver and the first Sliver. But I can't do it in the order that would be best, unfortunately. We'd have to do it in... Well, that's an interesting draw. So we play that. That taps for 4 different colors. Right? No, we wouldn't. We don't have 3. That's not 4. My math's off. Okay. And if we just play this... I think it's worth just playing it. Because, you know, we get a Oh. Well, that's a total miss. That's okay. Our slivers we play next turn will have Cascade instead then. And our Fey Burrow now has taps for 5 mana, so we can Immortal Sun. Opponent looks like they're trying to set up some kind of broken combo shenanigans. I don't think they're just some kind of Kenrith tempo deck. Maybe they are. Growth Spiral. Okay. I think it's still in our best interest just to kill them as fast as possible. What do you think about that, viewers? Oh, apparently our opponent decided that they were gonna probably die really quickly anyways, and conceded. Alright. That's kind of what this deck tends to do. It snowballs out of control and people just give up, so. Alright, we are on the draw and we're playing against Tatsunari again. And this hand... doesn't seem like it's gonna snowball, and they have an aggressive commander. We'll take a free mulligan here. And then get something even worse. Yeah. Alright, let's mulligan to 6 and oh man, get basically the same parrot. Okay, well this one's actually a bit better. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll put back the reflections. Alright, let's see if we can come back from being down a card. Alright, that was a good draw. Command tower there. Yeah, so we have Lightning Helix to take out their commander now. What is that? When it deals combat to player, draw a card. Okay, so we need to play a creature we have no problem with losing, which would be that one. Because if they attack, we will trade. No, they're probably going to play it. Oh, they don't have the black mana for their commander yet. So they get a human soldier. Alright, we get a pillager. A pillager. Too much Minecraft. A Pillar of Origins. So we could play that shock, play the diffusion sliver. What's going to happen next? That becomes a 4/4 next turn. Just really throws off that for a couple of turns. Otherwise we have a 4/4 we gotta deal with. Yeah, I don't want to deal with 4/4. We don't really have a whole lot. I was hoping to keep the Helix for their commander, but they don't even have the mana for it yet, so maybe they won't draw it. I feel like they would have played it last turn if they had the black mana. So we'll just deny them the value from that, and see what happens. They went to second main there. Oh, they have a wizard class, okay. And they have a Beseiju, okay. I'm glad they didn't use that on us. That could have really messed up our mana base. Oh, man, this is still mana for slivers, at least. So at least we're getting closer to having the first sliver available. We have that now to kill their commander too, so that was a nice draw. You really want to draw a land. Okay, so they got a Field of Ruins. They're going to blow up our command tower. That way they can get a swamp. What do we need? We have black, green. Yeah, so we have all 5 colors right now. So let's go forest because we have a Realm Walker, I guess. Alright, so they play their commander, and wow, that is a fancy looking commander there. Yeah, let's... Yeah, we'll Heartless Act it, and then... mess. Now they can replay it again, which kind of sucks. We don't have another answer to it, but we're just slowing them down for another turn. Muldrotha, okay. They got a land back. Well, that's gonna be a really problematic land for them to keep looping. Alright, let's get our commander out here while we have the land still. Distinct melody, alright. My name's Sliver. Get 2 cards. No, sorry, 1 card, because that hadn't entered battlefield yet. At least they can't attack. And if they keep the looping Field of Ruin, it's gonna take 5 turns for that to actually become relevant. They just played a land, so they can't use that now. We're definitely in a very precarious position, but we have a bunch of creatures, not a ton of mana. We'll see. Maybe get some good cascade hits. But this one's looking a little close. This Tatsunari commander keeps getting us. Creatures you don't control get -2, -0. Okay. Death Toucher. Okay. That looks cool. D-Spark. Alright, that gets rid of Muldrotha. Let's lead on Blur Sliver. Vigilance, that's nice. What? How did Cascade hit? Is that a bug? What's going on here? Something seems off. That's a ninja. They can all, yeah, they can. They have Muldrotha and stuff too, so it's like a. Oh, that's a 2 mana thing. That's why. I thought that was a 1 mana. All right, so let's de-spark Muldrotha. Get that out of here. And let's get in with. Not everyone. Just our... Nah. Yeah, just our commander. Because we don't mind recasting it. We don't have the mana. Maybe that was a bad play. Because I want to cast and get more cascade triggers, but... Now I don't get cascade triggers here. Yeah, that might have been a bit short-sighted. If you're them, okay, do some card drawing stuff, and it comes back as a flying trample with cards equal to hand. Yeah, that's gonna get out of hand quickly. Okay, land's a good draw. Let's play that. Okay, so next turn we can cast our commander again. Real name green, I guess. No, we'll play that. Naming Sliver. Yeah, that's not good attacks there, so no attacks. And a Rally the Ranks is pretty nice. Buff all our creatures. That's pretty big. I have to sacrifice a creature? Or discard a card. I will sacrifice my Diffusion Sliver. Sage. Oh. It's annoying. Now I can't cast my Sliver. But I do have... Okay, so I can play Slivers off the... Oh, and of course there's a land right there. Sliver. Metallic Sliver. Or not Metallic Sliver, but... Stand in for Metallic Sliver. Alright, we'll pass turn here. Attack a creature. Guess we don't need haste. Okay, opponent's looping some enchantments and whatnots. Kind of just going off here. That's a lot of damage. Okay, well that we can just take the Rock Sage out. 14 damage otherwise. I could chump with this. I can't block the 6/6 at all. Yeah, we're gonna hit an Arcane Signet here. The value! Ah! Fear opponent! Fear our Arcane Signet! Yeah. Okay. We're gonna just scoop it up here. Our opponent's gonna get in for 13, plus they're gonna do a whole bunch of loops and stuff, so we'll just save ourselves the time and take the L on that one. Alright, we are on the draw against Catilda, Dawnheart Prime. Yeah, this hand has a creature that gets us other creatures, some ramp, bit of disruption. Yeah, it seems alright. It seems like a reliable type hand. And their creatures tap for mana. Okay. Why do you have to choose a color? Choose a color when, for instance, grab one. If you weren't the starting player, you may untap for... Oh, we'll add one of the chosen color. Okay, so we're gonna play this and name black. And then we get to Battlefield, scry one. If you weren't the starting player, you may untap it. Instead, let's untap and duress. Okay, create humans or make their stuff indestructible. Creating humans is a bigger problem, and it has flashback for 5, so we can delay dealing with that for a few turns. Oh, and creatures have haste. Okay, so they're like just token dump, generate a lot of mana with that kind of deck. Okay. Next turn we can Faceless Agent or we can Cultivate. If we Cultivate, we can get Sliver on turn 4. And then we can start Faceless Agenting into other stuff. Oh, this has protection from werewolves, not synergy with werewolves. Humans have tap for a mana and then 6 mana to do stuff there too. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Cultivate. Just try and get the value, because they have a land and a protection spell. Grab a mountain. Play the mountain. Yeah, we have all the colors now. We have white, blue, red, black, green. And they're setting up to draw a bunch of cards. Got some mana dork too. Alright. Paradise Druid. Not too exciting of a hit. Actually, I guess extra mana and extra is pretty good, because that just means more Cascade triggers if our commander survives. Is that whenever you... Yeah, okay. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Well, I have a 2/1. It so happens. And draws them 2 cards. They don't have good attack, so their drawbridge doesn't do much. Yeah, they just pass. Okay, cool. Alright, well let's start with... So that would be our only spell this turn, or we can play this, an untapped land, and the Fate. Yeah, we get more cascades that way. Okay, making our spells cheaper is pretty cool. Sliver. And also helps us draw cards too. Sliver. Arcane Signet, okay. And what's that gonna draw us? A 1 mana or a 2 mana sliver? Okay. Let's keep the train going here. The sliver train. That was a 2-drop? Yeah, okay. Do we want to Thoughtseize them? Yeah, we might as well. Broken Intervention or Shalai, who gets +1/+1 for each creature they control. Let's go Intervention. I don't want their creatures surviving. Shalai doesn't seem like that big of a problem. Alright, let's get in for 9, which they'll probably just chump. Oh, they take it. They take it like a champ. Alright, so next turn we can first Sliver's chosen, and then all our Slivers have Exalted. So our commander, or whoever, just hits in for an absolute ton. This does not have Exalted though, it's not a Sliver. It's just a elf who likes to play with Slivers. Alright, so they have a ton of mana still. That's Unearth? Yeah, Unearth. Yeah, unearthing this isn't bad. Oh, come on. No! It's not supposed to be an elk, it's supposed to be a sliver. Alright, well our opponent didn't do too much with all this mana and card draw, fortunately. They just played a bunch of creatures. And then played a bunch more. This creature, you may reveal it and put your hand. It's not a creature, it's a land. Fortunately, just a stupid land. No, why are you using all my lands for this spell? That doesn't make no sense. They want me to pay 1? Sure. I'll pay your 1. Exalted, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'll be 9. Yeah, there's no point in doing that. It'll just die to Shauna. Not Shalai. I kept saying Shalai earlier, didn't I? Paradox Engine. Uh-oh. This can't be good. March of the Multitudes or something crazy? Oh, the Hoplite, who does... Our opponent needs to learn the QQ hotkey just to tap all your permanents. Okay, they all have haste. Oh, for the mana. And then it gets done. Oh, then everything new. They just get more and more mana as this goes. Alright, well, what's your payoff? Because if you're just going to keep playing creatures and then not kill me right now, then... I guess they're just going to play their whole deck. They ate our Thoughtseize, okay. They only have 30 mana. I think you have enough mana, just play your stuff. Heroic intervention, okay. Okay, you just make your board infinitely large, too. Okay, looks like they're just playing stuff now. They're not tapping everything. Oh, there's the mana tapping again. Okay. Opponent is definitely gonna kill us this turn just by pumping everything up. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go now. Wow, that was a stomping. Yeah. Happens. Alright, we are on the draw. Yeah, we'll keep this. And we're playing against Toxrill the Corrosive. So, at 7 mana, 7/7, beginning at end step, put a slime counter on a creature you don't control. Creatures you don't control, you get -1/-1 for each slime counter on them. Sack slug, draw a card. Maybe you don't control. When the slimed creature dies, you get a slug. Okay. And it's actually a blue-black. Alright. Cool. Sounds good, opponent. Alright, let's go get a red mana here. So we can bolt next turn, I guess. I guess we could have played that and gotten red and... Scry's fine. Yeah, we wouldn't even have needed the bolt yet. Alright, so this will be our white source. We're gonna scry... Yeah, we're gonna scry. Thoughtseize. Don't have black mana. Well, we can. We can go Lantern Thoughtseize next turn. Actually, that sets us up pretty good. And then we can bolt this turn if they play anything. Yeah, I like that line. Gets us our mana in a better situation. Exile, or gets a mana of any color, or exiles a card from a graveyard. Alright, it's just mana fixing then. I'm not going to bolt them. It's not worth it. Lantern, seize. Alright, Ellis Reborn, better offer. Put a random creature card with mana value X or less from target opponent's library and battle. Steal one of my creatures or make me sacrifice a creature. Yeah, you're not stealing one of my creatures at random. I will set up a situation where I don't mind sacrificing a creature to you and you're reborn. That has black, so they have 5 mana, so they can cast it now, but they're not going to, because that would be silly. They have 6 mana, 7 for Tashi. I have Swords Plowshare for it. They're gonna make me sacrifice a Sliver. I will sacrifice... I guess the Menace? Or do I want to go with my Commander? Because if they make me sacrifice my Commander, I get it back again later, and I get a creature to stick around this turn. Potentially, if I hit a creature off the Cascade. And if they counter... Of course I hit the Signet, which actually is fine. That holds up Swords of Plowshare and Lightning Bolt. So on their turn, if they play Toxrill, I can Swords it. Yes, that's actually not terrible. And again, if they make me sacrifice it, then I can play it. So I have 5, 6 mana. So I just need to draw a land. I can play it again right away. Eat my Thoughtseize. I don't care. So do they go Toxrill or sacrifice? They go sacrifice. Okay. Take the action. Drew a Sliver. Slivers get +0/+1. And that's that. Each opponent discards cards. I have to discard a card next turn. That looks like a good candidate for that. I'm just gonna play this and this. Get some pressure on them. Discard that. That's a, yeah, 7/7. So they're gonna gain 7 life off the swords, which is fine. On each creature we don't control. Oh man, that's nasty. Alright, let's get rid of that though. And my creatures have double strike. And every time they deal combat damage, they get a +1/+1 counter, which then counteracts the slime nicely. And I'm going to end the turn. They get to put a creature on the battlefield. Yes, they get the 2/3 Sliver. That doesn't really do too much. When this enters the battlefield, conjure a duplicate of a random creature from an opponent's library into your hand. It gains perpetually. You can spend mana and a color for this. So they just stole one of my creatures. Wonder which sliver they got. Mana War. I'm gonna bounce that one. Well, it doesn't have a slime counter anymore, I guess, is the ups are gonna bounce the menace. Bouncing the menace, okay. Well, I'm going to... Oh, you got that sliver, okay. I'm going to bolt my sliver. Just makes their attacking a lot worse. Oh. That makes their attacking really irrelevant. I think they might just be dead. We don't need menace. We have flying and haste. And double strike. And now they're all bigger. And they are very dead. Where have you been all night, Cloud Shredder Sliver? Jeez. That's the most OP Sliver there is, man. That thing's crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. Yeah, okay, this looks like a pretty good start in hand. Good fixing. Bit of a Lord effect. First strike's not bad. Yep, we'll keep. And we're playing against Edgar, the Charmed Groom. Alright. So vampires, eh? Oh my. Legion's Landing. Oh, we'll lead on a forest here. Not sure which color we want to go with for each of these. I think, yeah, we gotta go white for that one. Oh, but now I want to do red. We're doing white. So we can play the Mana Weft Sliver. Well, I should probably play the Paradise Druid. It's safer, can't be removed. They didn't play any removal anyways. Lifelink, sack creature, put a +1/+1 on each vampire you control. Oh man. We might just get run over here. Alright, let's go blue. Let's go rally the ranks. Go with Sliver, obviously. And Sliver on this. Alright. And next turn we play our commander. Turn after that we just cast a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you flip Legion's Landing. We're at 15 still. 3. That doesn't kill anything now. Play this as a black. Play our commander. Hopefully get a good hit off this. Okay, yeah, we'll name... Choose a creature type, creatures that aren't... Okay, so we choose Sliver. We kill almost everything. We can get in for 2 even. Yeah, because that 1 mana doesn't do anything, so get in for 2. They might block. Because he's the kind of commander you don't mind losing because he generates tokens. That's the kind of creature you don't mind losing in general, even, not even when he's just a commander. Oh, and he was keeping the other thing alive. Oh, that was sick. Totally debated our opponent. Uh-oh, we got 5, we got 6. Okay, so if they kill it, we need to draw a land to be able to play it again. And yeah, they got Faithful. Yeah, we'll take the action. Okay, well, we can play some of these slivers out, just kind of build our board out. And we'll play that, and then we can crack the clue and hopefully hit a land drop. Oh, no, I counted that. Oh, right, that only casts slivers. We should have tapped that for the diffusion sliver. Why the auto tap? I guess because it wanted to keep us open for those ones. Sometimes that auto tapper gets you. Yeah, we'll take 2. Because that can sack a creature and become indestructible and death touch. Okay. Death touch is good to keep in mind. Alright. Well, we're gonna do that and pay the life. Cast our commander. And hit the horn. Okay, that's helpful actually, because now we can make one of these cheaper and it means we can cast it now. We get a Leeching Sliver, which then we cast and cascade into a 1-drop of some sort. We get Lightning Bolt. Yeah, we'll bolt that, make them spend the mana. Oh, they didn't. Cool. Works for me. Alright. And that might draw us a card. We got 2 cards in hand. So there's not too much pressure on us. He's coming back this turn. So those are 2/2s, but we have blockers. And if they have removal, well, they have to pay an extra 2, not that they can't afford it. But I don't think that'll be much of a problem. If they kill our commander, we have, oh yeah, we have tons of mana. We can just play it again. Get another cascade trigger. So it's almost questionable whether or not they want to even. Like us playing 2-drops that cascade into 1-drops isn't too bad, but a 5-drop into anything else in our deck, or almost anything else in our deck. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? Do we get a card? Yes, we do. We will take the action. It's a 3-drop sliver too. We could Swords Edgar. This gets rid of them completely, or back to the command zone, I should say. And then they have the 6 to cast him again. Let's start off by playing some slivers. Oh, now you tap that right away. See, we get we get a explore trigger. Okay, it draws this card. We already had the land, so that wasn't anything extra there, but draw and hit another. What is going on? Oh. Apparently there's a slight display bug some of the time. And that hits a Thoughtseize. Alright, we'll Thoughtseize you. Show us what you got, opponent. Oh, and Hero's Downfall. You're gonna kill our commander in response? Okay. Like, we've already got all the cascade triggers and whatnot. So they got the land. Replay our commander. And get a predatory sliver. Okay, all our slivers are bigger. And yeah, our opponent scoops it up. Yeah, the writing was on the wall for that one. Like, we had the interaction we needed to get rid of Edgar for a bit, and then, yeah, they'd have good blocks and whatnot, or not good blocks, but little life-linking chump blockers for days with the Adanto, the Last Fortress, or whatever it's called, the land that made it so 1/1. At any rate, so that was 10 matches with the first sliver, and we went 7-3. So overall, the deck did pretty darn good, 70% win rate, and that was a lot of fun to play some slivers. Reminds me of the old days back in Tempest block when they first came out with the slivers. So a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me. Again, Chaos Crew, with all these videos I've been putting out, I really appreciate all the views. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're playing in Historic Brawl these days. And maybe if you have a suggestion for another commander to check out in Historic Brawl, I'll do a video on that. All right, and I'll see you in the next one.